Welcome to Show with No Name. I'm Mackenzie Thurkill, and we are finally back after a 3-month hiatus. You know, with soccer coming back and all, we tend to get really busy. So we're back, and it's a very special episode as we are joined by 2 of our Pride players. So it's an all Pride edition today. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
So we are joined by Danny Weatherholt and Chioma. Love you. But we are going to go over this, and we are going to straighten this out for the people.
All right.
How do you pronounce your last name?
All right. Ubogagu.
Ubogagu.
Gagu.
Gagu.
Yeah.
All right. As a room, we are all going to say this collectively so everyone knows. Are we ready?
Am I leading it?
Yep, you are leading it.
Yeah.
Ubo.
Ubo.
I said boo again.
Ubogagu.
Gagu.
Chioma
Gagu.
Ubogagu.
Oh, wow.
Wait, say that again.
Chioma Ubogagu.
I can't
Just
wait.
how it's spelled, right?
I can't wait for the
Rolled off
crowd to do that.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So, because,
that'll be pretty cool.
So what everyone does, as I'm sure you've seen with our first team, they pronounce everyone's last name.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, that's gonna
It's
be
not
great.
that hard. Just how it's spelled.
You guys both played soccer
California.
in California. And I looked this up earlier. You guys actually played each other every year.
Yeah.
I
Almost
remember.
twice every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one regular preseason and then playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
you
played
went,
them every
I think every
off season.
playoffs.
Yeah.
yeah, because Danny, you went to Santa Clara, and then Chi, you went to Stanford.
Yes.
All right. Did you guys, when you came to the Pride, did you guys bring that up like, hey, I remember playing you, or?
No.
No,
We
yeah.
just knew each other. We have a ton of mutual friends.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
So you guys already kind of were aware of each other before
Yes.
coming.
For sure,
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't try to act like I didn't know her after playing her 8 times.
That's the worst. It's like when someone comes up to you and you're like, no, I've met you all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're coming into your sophomore season, and then you're joining us for the first season from the Houston Dash.
Yes.
So I want to kind of get the perspectives of both of you because obviously it's so different. So Danny, let's start with you.
Okay.
For you coming in, how different was it on that first day, kind of seeing everyone and also knowing that it's not your first year anymore?
Yeah, no, everyone was so excited to be back, and I think Jazz said it earlier, just everyone was smiling, and just the team chemistry was instantly there. I think we really had to work for that last year with everyone coming in to a new club and an expansion team, that pressure, and I think that's been taken off of this year. So.
What about for you, Chi, being one of the new girls coming in?
Yeah. It was different, but kind of similar at the same time because I'm still playing in the NWSL, so I knew how a preseason worked. But I mean, everyone was so friendly, always asking if I knew where I was going, do I needed a ride or anything. So that's little things like that are super helpful when you're new. And then I have 2 awesome roommates who are so nice. So everything's been really cool on that friend aspect.
Yeah.
And then training, I mean, we hit the ground running. I felt like everyone came in fit. It was competitive, high intensity, and the coaches had everything really organized. So it was smooth.
Do any of the girls, I know with guys, they can be practical jokesters or anything, so being
Yeah.
the new girl, did anyone kind of try to play any pranks on you or
I mean, I feel like
give you a hard
she's
time?
a big jokester. She's the
Yeah.
sarcastic one.
Yeah. I actually, no, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's coming because we haven't had our first away trip or anything yet, so
Yeah.
maybe I'm but it was funny the other day, Danny and I were texting because I sent a group text out. I was like, hey, it's April Fool's, let's try to get Tom and Kano. And no one was really.
Oh, that's boring.
I know, so. I know. Ash actually messaged me, even though she's not even at camp, or she is in camp, which was awesome, and she said we should all wear jewelry. And I thought that would be pretty funny because that's Tom's pet peeve, no
Yeah,
jewelry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Oh, I didn't know that.
that would have been
It
good.
gives you the look.
Yeah.
Oh, that
You're
would be a good
oh, shoot.
one.
Yeah.
That would be a good
Yeah.
one. See, I would my guess would be the Aussies would be the ones up to no good. They seem untrustworthy at times,
They're just a big group.
Power in numbers.
First day, you guys have already have a couple of games under your belts, obviously winning all of them. You're getting closer to that home opener. So how are you guys really gelling at this point and kind of getting that rhythm going now into next week when you guys open up your season?
I think we're doing a good job connecting, defense, offense, so in transition or building the play, and just now it's the chemistry part. So it's, I know Danny likes to combine. So am I getting closer enough to be an option short? Sorry, I'm getting really technical in soccer.
Fine. People love it.
But, stuff like that, just knowing what each other's tendencies are. I'm left-footed, she's right-footed. Am I put on the right foot and stuff like that? So I think that's the part we're really trying to make more smooth. And like just each day of practice, it gets better.
Yeah, and I think we all come from different soccer backgrounds. Like she was just at Houston. People are coming from like Australia. There's different styles and techniques, and I think we're doing a good job of applying what the coaches want. And I think each game you're starting to see that. So it's been very promising. But this Friday will be a good test.
Yeah.
So you guys open up the season here, or your first home game is against the Spirit.
Yeah.
And you guys were actually, even though you weren't with the Pride at the time, you were actually still here when we broke the NWSL
that's awesome.
record. Trying to do it again this year, and obviously brand new stadium right behind us. So for you guys, how exciting is that? Because I know you guys haven't played here yet. Yeah. Is it nerve-wracking a little bit to like protect the house, or
Absolutely.
is it more exciting? What goes through your head when you like see all that, and you also see how the guys did in their first game here?
So my first time coming to the stadium was when we watched the men play, when we walked down the field. And I was blown away. I got to go where the ruckus was and play the drums and stuff, and it was so loud. Everyone was so into it. I thought it was an amazing atmosphere. And then just walking onto the pitch, feeling the grass, like everything about it is just amazing. So I personally am really, really excited and can't wait. And I think, we have a great advantage playing in that kind of, facility to really hopefully get nothing but wins or good results. So
yeah, being here and filling 25,000, I think it'll be, I just got the chills, but it's going to be a really cool experience that a lot of us have never got the privilege to have. So
yeah, I'm sure.
Really incredible.
And also, Danny, for you guys played on turf last year.
Yeah.
So that's obviously been like the running narrative almost the last couple months for all the players. Like, how big of a deal is it for you to have grass? But seriously, how big of a deal is it for you guys to have grass?
No, I mean, just looking at it, it looks like carpet. Yeah. It's literally perfect. It's a big deal. It definitely changes the pace of the game. Allows for it to be a more technical and tactical sound game instead of just an all-out battle.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about it.
Yeah.
Really grateful.
The same thing, and like, I guess I'm getting old because sometimes I actually do feel when I'm on turf and switch the grass.
I
and
feel
stuff,
it too.
so.
It's a big difference.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the game was meant to be played on grass. So it's amazing that this facility has grass.
Yeah. And I want to ask you specifically, as an opponent coming into that environment last year when they broke the record, what was going through your head? And when you like walked there and you're like, oh boy.
So I really got to watch because I was on the bench.
Okay.
So
I really got to take it in.
I really got to take it in. But no, I mean, I thought it was amazing. I mean, for the first year for the club to be in the NWSL, and that was the first home game, I thought, wow, Orlando can really embrace soccer and really embrace this community. So I thought it was amazing. Yeah, it was really cool to see.
I know, I'm really excited for it. I think against the Spirit, who made it all the way to the finals last year, it's gonna be.
I'm excited for you to score so we get that purple smoke.
Oh yeah.
And then you can't see for 5 minutes after, but it's all good.
They just want the smoke. That's all that matters. That's like honestly the best part though.
Yeah.
Is the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And you guys are also playing in the uniforms.
I know.
This year.
Super nice.
Have you seen this much purple before?
I haven't, but purple's like a really like slick color. Like, I'm a big Bieber fan. You remember like he like started this whole campaign on like purple? He had this like purple high kicks. No one remembers that? No.
I have purple rain boots,
no.
but hey.
He was like that was like his like color.
Was it?
Okay.
Yeah. No, you guys, and Baby and stuff.
sorry.
Am I just
Maybe we should
embarrassing
give
myself?
Justin Bieber a shout out.
Yeah.
You should come to a Pride game.
So, no, I like the color purple. It's slick.
No, I agree. It's royalty.
There you go. There you go.
When you look at our roster this year, like it is stacked.
Yeah.
And it's also really, really deep.
Yeah.
So with knowing that, do you guys kind of get a little bit more excited, or do you guys have to keep the nerves down that way you don't get too far ahead of yourselves?
Yeah, I definitely get really excited, but it's more so for every day at training because it's so competitive. So every day you have to show up and you have to perform. And I don't know, it's just great playing around such technical and tactically sound players.
No, I agree. I think you want depth in your team because you want to be challenged every day. You don't want to be comfortable because that's when complacency starts. So I think the fact that anyone could start is a great thing. I think maybe, Orlando was a new club last year. Maybe they didn't have that luxury. So I think for sure this year, the added players, it's been amazing. And then the players they still have are still amazing players. So I think it's, it's a great thing to have.
Yeah.
Do you find that it's reiterated a lot that you have to compete for a spot? Like it's not just like, all right, well, whoever was starting last year, you're coming in and you're starting again this year.
No, that was communicated right when we got here. They're like, it's going to be very competitive this year. We brought in bringing in the 28 or 29 players, and everyone's competing for a spot, and we're taking the best 20. So from the get-go, it's been get down to business. And
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
For sure.
That's all. I feel like that also
That's what
makes
you
it more
want,
fun.
yeah.
You, as a player, like you want that competition because I
Yeah.
feel like if you're not being challenged, you're at that point like, all
I mean,
right.
yeah, we love the competitive atmosphere. We played soccer tennis, and this girl was right there. So do you want ball or side? And I was like, wait, what?
Can't have both.
I want to win.
Can't have both. She wanted the ball and, the field position. Like, can't have both. That's like winning the coin toss twice.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
Funny.
Can't have your cake and eat it
That's
too.
when I knew
Danny.
she was really competitive. I was like, all right, take the ball.
Who would you say is the most competitive person on the team?
It's hard to say because you have to be competitive to be at this level. So
Yeah.
everybody has that sense of competitiveness. But
Yeah.
I mean, if we're playing like fun games, who's the most competitive? Probably this one,
I get a little crazy.
Yeah.
It's fair to say.
which is great. I
Is
love
that
it.
like just in training or is that like across the board with any game you play? Like if you're playing Monopoly, are you the person who's like, no?
Oh, yeah, we played a game last
yesterday,
night.
Oh,
yeah,
we have a
yesterday
story.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty calm, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday we were playing. What is it called? Ticket
Ticket
to
to Ride.
Ticket to
Have you
Ride.
played it?
What? No.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Settlers of Catan, but
Okay.
less thinking. So you're just kind of building. You're trying to build a train across the U.S., but you don't tell anyone what you're trying to.
It's a
The route you're
strategy-
going.
strategy game.
People can like block you, and it's fun.
Yeah. So I mean, I lost, but I was fine. I went to bed and fine.
They want you to come to the game, by the way, April 22nd. Get your tickets so we can break the
I'll even
NWSL.
I'll even
record.
leave one under my name
For you.
for you.
It's just gonna be. That's all she's gonna write is for you. And you're gonna show up to the counter. I'll be like, I'm you. I'm picking up my
for
tickets. Yeah, for Chi.
How do you say her last name? Oh shoot.
Yeah. Do you know who?
Definitely doesn't know her.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. So make sure you're here April 22nd when these two take on the Washington Spirit.